You got that feeling in your balls, boys? It's not cancer. It's week 1 of the college football season. Welcome to Banter from the Cheap Seats. I'm your host, John Hook, with my co-host, Dakota Allen and Mo Steptoe. We're going to be breaking down the week and our picks, some betting tips, starting with Ball State at Kentucky. Dakota, what's the odds on this one?
Ball State at Kentucky. So obviously going in, we got Kentucky, the heavy favorite, especially on the money line with a minus 3,600 odds. Very heavy favorite. The spread, it's looking like a 26.5 point spread on it. That is a big spread. Kentucky losing Will Levis, the kind of centerpiece of their offense. I don't know how they're going to perform this year, but I think they're going to do all right. Week 1, just in general, I'm probably staying away from any spread bets or anything like that unless you're doing like that Alabama School of Deaf and Blind. Go ahead and hit the fucking over and go ahead and hit the spread. It's fine.
Yeah. With Devin Leary on this team, I'm going to go ahead and say take the spread. Take Kentucky to beat the spread. I think they're going to beat the ever-loving shit out of Ball State. Sorry if you're a Ball State fan, all three of you, but you don't have a chance this week.
That'd be all right.
I don't think I've ever met a Ball State fan in my life. I don't even know where Ball State's at, if I'm being honest. Is it New York?
Muncie, Indiana.
There's the fucking problem.
Indiana. Damn it, I was close. I thought it was in Ohio.
Indiana, Ohio, same thing.
It's all
Man,
shit.
might as well.
All right. Mo, you got anything for this one?
No, not necessarily. Bet Kentucky. Like a lot of these games are going to be a lot of tune-up games against some of these teams. So this is probably a tune-up game for Kentucky. So if you're going to at least bet money line on Kentucky.
Say it's week 1, so it's all a lot of tune-up games just everywhere. You've got very few matchups that matter right now.
Yeah. A matchup that does matter, though. Your all's Louisville Cardinals are taking on Georgia Tech on a neutral site. They're really playing in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yes, they are for the, I think we're the Aflac kickoff game. I can't remember which one's Aflac, which one's Camping World, so forgive me.
You're right. This is Aflac kickoff.
This is Aflac.
Yes, it is.
So this year, Louisville is the favorite on the money line. Barely, just barely, at a minus 310. It's not a heavy favorite, but we are a slight favorite compared to the Georgia Tech plus 250. Spread's at 7.5. I'm hoping third time's a charm. The Cardinals against Georgia Tech. We've lost. We're 0-2 against them since joining the ACC, but
that's surprising.
I think we're going to do good with Jeff Brom. He's, coaching everything. Look what he's done at the past few schools he's gone to. Turn them around quickly with him at the helm. I mean, man beat Ohio State with Purdue, for God's sake. So I've got some faith. I'd go ahead and take Louisville on the money line. Spread's close. Probably wouldn't hurt. You could probably bet the spread on that for whichever you think is going to win. Over under, if you want, it's 48.5. Proceed with caution.
Yeah.
I'm scared of this game because we're also old for whatever in the state of Georgia as well. Didn't know that until today. Margin of victory is double digits. Losses to Georgia Tech. 2018, it was a 31-66 drubbing. And in 2020, it was 27-46. So, yeah. Didn't know that until today after I looked it up. Definitely hoping, like Dakota said, this is a different outcome. I am this game. There is a lot of, hype surrounding Louisville. So, hopefully this is the start of a 1-0 start to the season.
We don't really see many losses like that in the state of Georgia unless they're coming from the Atlanta Falcons. But
hey, easy, killer. Oh, I'm over catching strays for no damn reason.
Damn.
All right. Well,
fuck the Bengals.
I'm gonna take Louisville in this one, but after that little line there, I don't know about it, but I'll take Louisville to finally beat Georgia Tech now that Georgia Tech runs a different kind of offense. For something about teams that run the ball a lot, Louisville used to struggle against, but they don't do that anymore. And now y'all have a different team. They got a different coach too. I'm gonna take you all.
So both teams are entirely different this year. I think it's going to be an exciting game no matter what.
Yeah, Georgia Tech finally
Yeah.
discovered the forward pass. I watched them a little bit last season. A little weird seeing them not running that triple option. But anyways, next we have Ohio State at the place where the birds fly upside down because there ain't nothing worth shitting on. Indiana. So, Dakota, what's the odds on this one?
It's a fuck Ohio State season. For those of you who don't know, but it's number 3 ranked Ohio State against fucking Indiana in football. We know what it is. The money line is negative 20,000 favorite for Ohio State. It don't get much higher than that. For the record, we are using DraftKings today for our odds. If you look at Caesars, BetMGM, stuff like that, maybe slightly different. I guarantee you Ohio State's still the heavy fucking favorite. The spread on this is a solid 30 points. It's probably going to happen. The over-under is 49.5 or 59.5 points. So,
Yeah.
Personally, I think you take the over, Ohio State to cover the spread and the money line, and just cash that thing home for about $6.
Hang on. Ohio State has a new quarterback.
Yes.
Proceed with caution. They got a new quarterback. I don't think he's started a D1 game. I don't know. It could be close.
Yeah. Then they wait super late to pick a QB.
It did.
Like to start off a QB. So yeah, that's scary in itself. Along with, hey, this is the Indiana team that we play in a couple weeks. Let's see how they look today. And this might change your bet in a couple weeks on if you think Louisville can beat Indiana. I'd still do, but it's at a neutral site. So this is definitely a game to kind of glance at if you are a Louisville fan.
I will be going to that Louisville, Indiana game as well.
Ooh, we got shorts. Let's get some YouTube shorts, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I will take videos of everything, send it for everyone to enjoy. I'll try to get on the game or on the TV again like I did last year or the last time I played Lucas Oil.
So we're all across the board, Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
As much as it pains me.
Yeah, I'm picking Ohio State to I think it'll be close for about 3 quarters, and then that new quarterback will finally get his ass in gear and end up whooping up on Indiana. It might be like 21-14 going into the third and end up being like 48 to whatever, 14.
Mm-hmm.
But something I missed announcing last week. We're going to be following one small school, one non-Power 5 team. That team is Coastal Carolina.
With Grayson Hold My Balls McCall.
One of the most underrated quarterbacks in Division One with Grayson McCall. They're playing at UCLA. Dakota, you want to give us the odds on that one?
Yeah, come back to me for a second. It's taking a second to pull it up. Nope, never mind. I found it. All right. So for Coastal Carolina, we have UCLA as the favorite, unfortunately, but they're not a heavy favorite. They are only minus 700 compared to a plus 500 on Coastal Carolina for the money line. The spread is 14.5 points with the over-under at 65.5. So they're expecting a high-scoring game.
Okay.
Kind of thinking Coastal Carolina, honestly. Give us our first underdog pick of the day.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
No. UCLA is known for not having that great of a defense. Most of the Pac-12 is, if we're being honest. But, yeah, they're not great on defense. I think they can. I think Coastal Carolina can beat the spread, but I don't know if they're going to win or not. If I'm being honest here, they got to travel across the. They got to travel across the nation just to go play them. I don't know about it, man. That's tough. They do have they do have a 3-year starter at quarterback, though.
Okay. It came to my attention. UCLA has a 6-7 record against the spread. Coastal Carolina had a 4-8-1 record last season.
Not good either way.
Not good either way. I will take. I'm gonna just take Coastal Carolina straight up.
Take UCLA straight up, but I think Coastal Carolina beats a spread in this one.
I'm
What do you think,
spread.
Dakota?
I'm gonna just take them straight up. Fuck it.
I think they'll cover for the spread, even if they don't win 14.5 points. I think they'll cover.
Yeah. All right.
But stay tuned for the Coastal Carolina dynasty on NCAA as well, boys.
Yeah, that'll. We might have a couple different dynasties going on with that same team. I'm gonna take it on NCAA 06. Dakota's gonna take it on revamped. Be on the lookout on the YouTube channel for that.
When are we getting our shirts and showing our support?
Well,
Shit, how much is a shirt? I'll order them right the fuck now.
but anyways, next we got West Virginia at Penn State. I'm taking Penn State in a route here. This is one of the teams I think can make the college football playoff this year.
I agree with you there. Penn State's been getting better and better as the years go on recently, especially in the last 3 or 4.
Yep.
Being a Big Ten powerhouse. And the whoever makes the odds out in Vegas agree with you, as Penn State is a favorite at a minus 1450 on the money line. Spread is at 20.5 points with the over under at 50.5. I think this is going to be one of the better games of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, West Virginia is usually always fun to watch.
They've been down though. They've been down a little while now.
They have been down. But they've been down bad, but I still think this will prove to be a little bit entertaining.
Fair.
I'm picking Penn State this round. Hopefully, it doesn't come up to bite me in the ass because I thought they were going to be decent last year, and they kind of they fall to the top 10.
No. Their only 2 losses were Ohio State and Michigan. Yeah.
So they can't. They can't beat the big two.
No, but overall they still performed very well.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, those 2 losses were still relatively close as well.
Yep. That's my sleeper pick for the the college football playoff. Just going throwing that out there now.
Penn State future Big 18 champions.
Big 20. But y'all got anything else for this game?
Mm-mm.
No, I think it's just going to be exciting. That's about all I got for it.
And for the giant jar of mayonnaise, UNC versus South Carolina, Duke's Mayo kickoff bowl for all the Will Levis mayonnaise in the world. Yeah.
Thank you for that disgusting image. Anyway,
yep, you're welcome.
Anyway, the Vegas odds makers and kind of agree with how I've been thinking. This is going to be a close shootout. It's going to be anybody's game. North Carolina is the favorite at minus 135. Barely a favorite with South Carolina, the underdogs, at a plus 114.
Wow.
The over-under is set at 64.5 points, and the spread is only 2.5.
I've been tired of hearing all this South Carolina hype.
I'm going to take South Carolina, honestly. I'm taking South Carolina. Do not touch the spread on this one or the over-under.
Stay away.
Stay away from the points betting on this one. This is either going to be an absolute offensive shootout or a defensive fucking just clinic. Either way, I think this is going to be game day's there for a reason. So I think it's going to be a good
one. Who'd you say you were taking?
I'm taking South Carolina.
South Carolina.
All the hype, all the shit talking the past year or so. I think this will be the year they back it up a little bit.
Okay. The Tar Heels lead the all-time series 35-20-4. And it's at South Carolina. Spencer Rattler, they think, he's back. He's back to being that guy. I got a little bit more faith in Drake May. I'm going North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina and Chris and Mac.
Yeah, it's time to see if South Carolina's worth all this hype. They a whole lot of talk in the offseason. They always end up being the media darlings for some reason at SEC Media Day. They're always picked to finish the top of the SEC for some fucking reason, and they always end up disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't get it. They did end the season strong last year with wins over Clemson and Tennessee. But that being said, fuck them, fuck Rattler, fuck the whole team. I'm taking UNC.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
I'm tired of the bullshit every year. Every fucking year. Every offseason. You'd think they were national championship ready, but no, they are not. All right, next we got the Fighting Prime Times, Colorado at TCU. I saw the spread on this one. This game could end up being disgusting, or Colorado is going to go in there and whoop their ass. I think this one's 20.5, if I can remember right. Fact check me on that one, Dakota.
You are correct. Per DraftKings, it is 20.5 spread with TCU being the favorites at minus 1,100. The over-under 64. So,
yeah.
Honestly, I'm not real sure.
I don't know how to call this one because Prime's only had a year to get his team together. Given this is mostly transfers, and they finally got the bums that were on Colorado's team last year out of there, I have no idea how good this team's actually going to be.
I think within 4 years, they're going to be one hell of a team. This year, I'm going to take TCU. I'm going to still watch to see how they do. I'm going to see how the Suns do against actual D1 talent. That's what I'm really curious about more than anything.
Yeah.
But
do you mean D1A? They were in D1 AA last year, man.
I said what I said.
Ooh. All right.
Oh. I don't know if I want to pick against Prime.
That's what's hard. It's hard for me to do it. I love Prime, but I'll go with TCU.
The only thing that scares me is when they record those videos and put them on social media, Colorado, they look small as F.
Yep.
Them boys look real small, and I don't know if they got enough time to pack a little muscle on in between the time. I mean, man.
Yeah, the picture of their DBs that went out that didn't have. I don't think Travis Hunter was in that picture, but they look tiny.
Yeah, they look like they were still in high school.
The whole team looks undersized.
But they lost Max Duggan last year, and who was it? Quentin Johnson. Both TCU lost both of them.
Yeah,
their starting quarterback and their projected number one wide receiver. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick TCU, but I'm picking Colorado to cover the spread. Fuck it.
Yep, I'm doing the exact same thing. I think Colorado's going to come in there hyped up. Prime can give one hell of a speech before a game. I think that they'll be fine. I still think they're going to lose by double digits, but it ain't going to be 20.
Yeah, no. I think that team's got too many good transfers coming in. Transfers that I'm pretty sure a lot of teams wanted and didn't get because of prime time.
Yep. Next, we have our sleeper game here that nobody's really talking about. But the UTSA Roadrunners at the Houston Cougars. This game, not a whole lot of hype behind it, but UTSA has been one of the best Group of 5 teams every year, and then Houston just now coming over to the Big 12. This is a sneaky Texas rivalry here too. two super talented teams.
Houston's always been a good team. The odds on this one have it super close. UTSA a slight favorite at a -120. Houston at a +100. This is another one. Stay away from them point bets. The over/under is 60, and the spread is only 1.
Yeah. Houston, if it's a close game, a defensive game, Houston's going to win. If it's a shootout, UTSA. But defense wins championships. I'm going Houston.
I'm going to go Houston as well. I've always kind of liked Houston. They're always fun to watch.
Let's see, Houston won last year by 2 points. And it was, where was it at? Was it at UCA, US, or UTSA last year? And they're in Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Houston on this one. Give Houston the home advantage.
All right. We got 2 games left here. Back to a Thursday night game. I'm kind of jumping around here. I apologize. We got Florida at Utah. A rematch from last year of that barn burner game where we saw Anthony Richardson ball out, and the only game we really actually got to see him ball out in. Obviously, he's not there this year.
The first round quarterback. Don't get me started. Anyway, we got Utah, number 14 ranked Utah to start the season at the favorite at -198. Florida's a +164. The over/under is 44.5 with the spread 4.5. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a shootout, personally. I don't think defense is showing up. I think it's going to be something stupid. And I'm going to take Utah.
I'm stay away from Florida all year. Graham Mertz is a bum. That's their quarterback. He is terrible. He held Wisconsin back.
Tell him.
He's terrible. He was going to come to Kentucky until they got Devin Leary, and then he, for some reason, the second choice was Florida. But but anyways, he's terrible. I don't know why he's a starter. He might get benched halfway through the season. He is that damn bad. This is probably going to cost Billy Napier his job. Not this game, but him getting Graham Mertz is long term going to cost him his job. Dude is not good. But yeah, give me Utah on a route.
You know what? I'm gonna take Florida.
And you could be wrong.
Let me be wrong, man. Like, I feel like some things travel, like, and whenever it's SEC, like outside of the SEC, they do all right. But as long as if they're a bottom dweller SEC team going against the SEC team, you know what the deal is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it on the strength of that the Utah's not an SEC team, and that's it. And this is just throwing a dart at the fucking wall.
Well,
literally at the wall, not the board, the wall. I completely fucking missed the fucking board. I don't know where the board is.
Just throwing a blindfold on. Fuck it.
Exactly, pretty much.
Oh man. This is not the same. This is not the same Florida team we grew up with, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know. Hey, these boys are bad. They might lose to Vanderbilt again this year. Yeah.
Do you think they stumble upon a first round quarterback again, or was last year an anomaly? was AR 15 an anomaly?
Yeah, because Graham Mertz is gonna be one hell of a car salesman, man.
Damn.
Real estate agent, all right. Give him a
real estate agent. Yeah, well, I mean,
real estate agent.
He's 6'5". He looks the part. He's big body. He's like Will Levis with half the ability, and Will Levis didn't have much of the ability. I'm just gonna say that right there. Anyways, I know I just slandered my own quarterback from last year. But,
hey, he got that mayonnaise deal. He's good. He's good, baby.
I mean, you want me to slander Malik? I could slander Malik all day.
I mean, he did that himself.
No, but he broke almost all of Lamar's records. Motherfucker played for 5 years. I should fucking hope so. God damn.
He started for 5 years.
Damn. Started for 5 years.
5 years did what Lamar did in 2.
Lamar
God
wasn't
bless.
even that great. Lamar was not the best college quarterback, all right? He was exciting. That was it. I'd rather have Teddy Bridgewater. Said what I said.
Ooh.
Teddy
So the-
Bridgewater still don't know where he's at from that hit in the Florida game, all right? To this
He
day,
probably-
that man is confused. He said, fuck it, Devontae out there somewhere. Launched it, won. All right? That's all I need.
All right. Oh man. Okay. Got to get my bearings back here. Our game of the week: LSU at Florida State, neutral site game. They're playing in Orlando for the Camping World kickoff. What's the odds on this one, man?
This one is another close one. LSU, the slight favorite at a -142. Florida State at a +120. The over-under is 56.5, and the spread's only 2.5 points.
So we did a good job picking games this week.
We do good. We do good. I don't like Florida State. It's the Louisville fan in me ever since moving to the ACC. Fuck them. Just fuck them. I hate to see Florida State succeed. It's almost as much as I hate to see Clemson succeed.
Had a bad time there, man.
Yeah, it's been hard out here. But still, I'm gonna take LSU. I just think LSU's the better all-over team. I still think it'll be close, but it'll probably come down to like a field goal or something. Honestly, towards the end, it'll probably be last possession wins it.
Yeah. No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go LSU. I kind of got a soft spot for LSU just because my dad's from Louisiana and that's what he roots for. So I'm gonna pick LSU to be FSU. And the spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna take LSU as well. I think Brian Kelly's finally going to get his team together. His last year was a fluke win for Florida State. A whole lot of mistakes were made in this one. I think they're going to get revenge for what happened last season. Florida State's supposed to be super talented this year. What was they ranked in the top 10, right? I just think this is a top 10 matchup on both sides here.
Yes, LSU number 5, Florida State number 8.
Ooh. Man. Yeah, give me Florida State. They're the second or third best team in the SEC. Florida State might be the best ACC team, but they ain't Clemson from a couple years ago.
Wait, so you taking LSU or FSU?
LSU, I'm sorry for the confusion there. My bad. I confused
Yeah,
myself there for a minute.
I was like, hold on, what? I was like, hold on, what?
There's too many SUs. I got confused. Dick stuck in ceiling fan. Don't know what happened.
Is the LSU star defensive tackle? Is he playing this game or is he out this game? Do we know?
I can look that up real quick. I don't really think that's going to
out?
matter, though.
I still think this is going to come down to a last possession wins it.
I don't know. I think LSU's just stacked across the board.
Okay.
Either way, I'm not betting anything on points.
Are you straight money line?
I would straight money line this one. But the parlay I am doing this week is I am taking the SEC to beat all the ACC teams in their games this week. So I am taking
Mason Smith will be out this week.
Still does talking about he's going first round pick. They're hounding him. I don't think. Yeah, it's not gonna. Still not gonna sway me though.
Either way, parlay of the week is still going to be Tennessee, South Carolina, and LSU money lines are all parlayed up at a 6-11 odds. $10 pays out 75. So that is the bet I will be putting in most likely tomorrow when I leave work.
Yeah, if you live in the state of Kentucky, make sure you get your DraftKings stuff in now.
Go ahead and get that set up. If you live close to any state border, just cross it, drop your bets like the rest of us do.
Yeah, sign up. You can specially sign up. I done got a couple of referrals out already. I need them little coins.
Shout out to KSR for the promo code on it. Has to be a brand new DraftKings account. I tried. They'll give you some free money once the betting apps launch in 5 weeks now, I believe.
September 28th.
Yep. Next week starts in-person betting. Thank you, Churchill Downs. Fucking bitches.
Had to be the horse strikes first. Had to be the horse strikes first.
Gotta keep them in business somehow. You gotta keep them in business when they ain't racing.
There is also the Cincinnati Reds are also giving brand new FanDuel accounts for Kentucky users. $100 in free play and a chance to win 2 VIP tickets to a Reds game. It is on the Cincinnati Reds Twitter for the promo code you need to use to set all that up if you'd like to do that as well. Personally, the 2 apps I use are always DraftKings and Caesars. ESPN pulls all their odds from Caesars. When you see like Sports Center and all that, that's the odds they use. So Caesars is very reliable.
Okay.
DraftKings is the 3rd most popular one behind BetMGM and then Caesars.
Any breaking news, guys, or we just want to go ahead and wrap this up?
Fuck the Bengals. Really?
Anything on Jonathan? Anything on Jonathan Taylor?
No, Jonathan Taylor doesn't even know what Jonathan Taylor's doing. All right, we're stressed over here as Colts fans.
So are we doing NFL next week? Are we doing NFL next week?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna be covering the NFL too. We're gonna cut it down to about maybe 5 or 6 college games, and then 5 NFL games, 4 to 5, depending on how many good matchups we actually get.
The NFL won't take long to run through.
No, all their breaking news comes out right on the ESPN app. College, you got to do a little bit of digging.
Man.
But anyways, yeah, stay tuned for the coming weeks. We're going to be covering the NFL as well. With all that being said, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. Give us a like on Facebook at Cheap Prop Productions, on Twitter at Cheap Prop Productions, and on TikTok at Pop This Body for the Cheap. That's the wrestling page. Make sure you tune into that as well. It's a little more off the rails if you enjoy pro wrestling. With all that being said, this is Hook signing out, and go Cat.
L1C4 signing out.
You guys need me, I'll be driving my white Bronco approximately 35 miles down a Los Angeles interstate. This is Below J Simpson, a.k.a. Dakota, and we are out.